Welcome back to the Texas music scene. We'll round this episode out with a look at Jeff Crosby and Darci Carlson, deemed JCDC, whenever they write and perform together as an acoustic duo.
'Cause it's all hangovers and heartbreaks, crying over worn out mistakes. Sorry, don't do it anymore.
So how did y'all hook up?
I was on a tour going through, where were we in Washington?
We were in Roslyn, Washington.
Roslyn.
You came to my show.
And we had played this fancy resort gig, and it was like they were paying us really good money and putting us up at this fancy place to basically, play to, 15 people. The guy comes up and he goes, "Hey, you gotta see this gal, Darci Carlson, playing down the road at the, kind of the honky tonk, the brick." I remember stumbling in there, and you guys were just blowing the roof off the place.
Hell yeah, we were.
I stumbled down to the stage, and man, everyone was dancing. It was like, and the band was killer, and I was like, I cannot believe this is happening.
Yeah.
This weird little town in Washington.
Yeah, so that was a year and a half before I will say I actually met you.
I was
Nice
surprised to hear
you.
like a hard hitting country band in Washington.
Yeah.
'Cause it's all hangovers and heartbreaks, crying over worn out mistakes. Sorry, doesn't cut it anymore.
So were you gonna go do a Nashville thing?
I'd been a long-time bartender in Seattle, and bartending always allowed me to play music and kind of build my own schedule. And finally got to a place where I was like, you know what? I'm not getting any younger, and music is taking up more of my time, and I want it to. This is what I want to do, and I need to move away. And I've always wanted to move to Nashville. And so in early 2020, I was going down to meet with a couple other females. We were gonna get a house together down there. And when I went down, that's when I saw that you had shows down there. And I went, oh God, Jeff Crosby, I was so impressed because he's such a great songwriter. And I was like, oh my God, this is what I want to be around. These are the people I need to be here. I need to move here. I really wanted to get into the craft of it and have people pull bigger in-depth side of me out.
We all have the inner dialogue.
Yes.
And that's what songwriting really, at the heart of it, is getting to the unspoken voice.
Yeah.
And pulling that out.
And that's what I really wanted
and that's hard to
figure
do.
out. Yeah, I wanted to figure out how to, get to the point where I hear a Jeff Crosby song and I'm just like, oh my God, how do you write that song?
Well,
That's where I really wanted to be in Nashville and meet those people. And then the pandemic hit.
Weekdays and weekends, ain't no special reason. There's nothing to win, ain't nothing to lose. Down low, down with these lockdown blues.
So do you guys play a bunch of shows together?
Yeah, so we started doing the JCDC thing, doing the duo shows, and when things started opening up, ended up working out because a lot of venues couldn't have a band.
I mean, we just kind of teamed up because it was like, well, my band can't really do anything, your band can't really do anything, so we might as well write some songs out of the deal, and we did. And we ended up kind of turning it into this cool little thing that me being the more country honky-tonk side of things and then him being the more rock Americana, I thought it really was a fun, duo juncture that we could come together and write these songs and kind of help each other pull out those other sides of us. And it's turned into a cute act, and we're still doing it. I have a lot of friends that decided not to play music anymore, or had to, they lost their jobs, they lost their businesses. So I kind of look at this like we came out the most positive, with wanting to continue on doing what we're doing.
Lord, I wouldn't trade a tree for the way I feel about you in the morning. Anyhow, I love you.
You guys write songs together.
Yeah, right. Well, right when we realized that our whole year was free, or at least the next 3 to 6 months. Well, we got up to this cabin up in Idaho, and we had about 4 months, that we could hide out there, and I think it just, wasn't a forced thing. We were out just fishing a bunch.
Oh,
and just
yeah.
kind of waiting,
Just having
watching the
fun.
news as we all were. It was good for me because all of a sudden I was going, well, what if I was writing this from her perspective? And I'd never done that. And so that was really cool for me to kind of tap into this, always writing from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, we started tapping into this whole other thing that I'd never really, written from. We got 4 or 5 songs out.
Yeah, we recorded a couple.
that I
We
loved.
released them on Bandcamp just, for fun, throw them out in there. And I would like to finally do like a 7-inch, you know, and actually release it and get it on Spotify and have something. Because every time we go on the road now, everybody's going, well, where's your guys' album? Jeff Crosby Band is gonna be Jeff Crosby Band. Darci Carlson Band is gonna be Darci Carlson Band. Yeah, I'm on tour with them right now and I sneak up for some songs, you know, and I love that about us. But JCDC is gonna be a special thing in time.
That's cool.
That was cool, and I would love to record it, something like that, and you know, always have that placeholder in our lives as songwriters, because that's really what it's all about, is all a part of our story.
Lord, I wouldn't trade a tree for the way I feel about you in the